Hi everyone, welcome back. It is another gorgeous day in Chicago. It's like 50 degrees and the sun's shining. I'm down by the lake. I hope you can hear me. It's very windy and that means lots of waves, which is the reason I'm down here. It's very cleansing to me. I love being by water, watching it, listening to it, and the wind. I feel that it helps me to push through the stuff that I don't want to stick around. And that's kind of where I'm at today. It's my 2-year cancerversary in a couple of days. 2 years. Woo! There's so many feelings that come with that. There's so many thoughts. Of course, relief and happiness and joy and amazement that I'm still here. And then there's a lot of recognition that I have stage 4 cancer. And as glorious as it is that it's been 2 years, my mind also goes, but it's been 2 years, right? So statistically, what, 14% possibility of being here for 5 years. So I've lost 2 already. And then of course they go, no. Whoa, we gained 2. It's amazing. Yeah, but does that mean that there's 2 less that I have? No. We gained 2. I think it's normal to have these thoughts. It's why I started making these videos, right? I want to share with my friends and my family what I'm going through. I need to. The mental and psychological toll that it takes to not curl into a ball and just decide to say fuck it to everything and get lost in pain drugs or your depression or your anger. We've talked about this. It's a lot of work. It's okay, because I know the rewards are worth it, but it's still a lot of work. This morning, I'm writing thank you notes. Thank you notes to my medical team. Because it's my 2-year cancerversary. And I send them notes for every birthday. There's been 2. Every cancerversary, because now it's 2. The holidays, there's been 2. Because it's important. It's important to share with them the fucking beautiful gift that they have given you, so that they know all of those horrible days when they don't have wins, that it's worth it because of this. But in writing those notes, there's a lot that comes with it. As we've talked about, I'm physically doing really well, so I'm not distracted by my pain. I'm not distracted by the sickness. Chemo only gives me a couple of days where I'm out of it. So there's a lot of good days. And with those good days now is coming a lot of emotions, a lot of memories, a lot of the fucking PTSD and trauma of these past 2 years. And as hard as that sounds, and it is, it's breathtakingly difficult. But I think it's really important to go through it. You know, I talk about a lot. People ask me how do How are you not running down the street screaming? Well, I use visualization a lot, and one of my techniques, I learned this 20 years ago when I decided that I was going to embrace life and I wanted to build a beautiful life with my wife. It meant I had to let go. I had to let go of so much pain that I was holding on to. I used to hold on to my pain like it was a fucking diamond and marvel at it and rub it and got lost in it. It was time to let it go. And one of the techniques that I learned, and this is why I love coming out to water and wind, as I envision myself completely opened up and all of that's coming in. And it's going to come and I can't stop it. Instead of bracing myself to fight it or hold on to it, or I just open up and I let it come in. But I stay open so it will pass. And that's what I'm doing this morning. Because as much as I'm so incredibly fucking grateful to be here, and I am still finding something beautiful every day to make me smile, I'm also dealing with a lot that's making me sad. I remember when I met my chemo doctor, and I was given a choice. They could either keep me comfortable, or we could go at it with everything they got, everything they had in their toolkit. And I told my wife that's what we were going to do. And I have. The thing about these couple of days, everything rolling through my head is as I shared before, I didn't ever want to do chemo. And the reason I never wanted to do chemo is I have watched and met with so many people that have died of this disease. I've been there through their pain as they dealt with the mental toll that it took to watch their body disintegrate in front of them. To watch them struggle with their flame going out. And I really believe that I can stretch it. I do, and I am. And I believe I've got so much more time. But the reality is, I just think the reality is that when you have this disease, there is no cure for this disease. We can manage it, we can extend it, but there's no cure. Once this disease decides to pop into your body, you can play hide and seek with it, but once it tastes your air, it's not going to ever let go. And sometimes it just hits me. That I am going to die of this disease. And because I've been there time after time, so many different experiences, so many different people that approached it in so many different ways. Some with anger, some with depression, some with fear, some with peace. It's funny. I think a lot of you misinterpret my fear of dying for what comes after. Fear of the unknown, fear of the afterlife. That's not true. I'm not afraid of that, to be honest. I was for a long time, until I sat with myself and really owned what I believe. I'm not scared of the after. I'm just mourning what I'm going to lose because I really fucking love this life. I'm mourning the fact that I just thought that it took me so long as a human to find a place where I felt safe and I could grow and thrive and enjoy life. And once I found it, it was beautiful. It is beautiful. And I so look forward to all the things that my wife and I were going to do. I so looked forward to discovering who I was going to be. I really look forward to living a long life with my life. And so I'm out here by the lake, and I'm letting these emotions come, and I'm sitting in it for a little bit, and I don't plan on staying in it. I'm gonna go home and grab my wife and mask up, and we're gonna go look at some art. And I know for right here, right now, I'm okay. That I'm here, and I still have a lot of this glorious life to enjoy. But it's also okay to walk through your fears and your grief. Because it's real. Before I sign off, I was thinking about something. I make these videos because I want to share, but I think there should be a space for us to do this openly, honestly, together, and support each other. And so, if you're struggling, and you don't have to have cancer to answer this question, You know, I think it could be depression, it could be the pandemic, it could be the loss of someone. I don't know. It could be you're just fucking irritated with the world. I don't know, but if you have techniques that you use to allow yourself to feel and sit in it but not stay, if you have techniques that help you to not get stuck or to pull yourself out when you are stuck, please share in the comments. I'd love to learn more. I'd love to learn more tools because, you know, I'm dying, and it's a hard thing to deal with. Thank you for listening.